broadcast for shooters, hunters, and gun enthusiasts. This is the Firearms Radio Network.
Bellan. Ron is a friend of the show. If you guys have heard his interview before, he's going to introduce us to Mil-Tac knives and Craig, so let's go.
Yeah, here we are, Ron Bellan, Reaper 01, Reaper Outdoors, and Sal, Special Operations Wounded Warrior. I'm here at Mil-Tac with my good friend Craig Sword. Craig Sword probably makes the best knives in America today. American made, great steel, great knives. Can you tell us a little bit about the knives?
Sure, absolutely. At Mil-Tac, we make a lot of folders. This is called the MTF3. It's got options on it, our G10 handles, different colors. We also have Tonto blades, spear point blades with and without serrations. At the show this year, we've announced our next generation version of the CS1, which is called the CS2. It's got the same good ergonomics and blade design as before, but now we've got a titanium and carbon fiber laminated blade on it. So it's 100% rust proof, non-magnetic, and it's 100% weatherproof. It's also a much lighter knife. On top of that, we've introduced some new G10 grip models this year. We've always done the 1911s, the Browning High Powers, and the Berettas. This year we've done the SIG 226, 228, 229, 220, and the 225. And so we've brought those to the show as well.
Looks like some great products. You guys having good luck at the show?
Absolutely. It's been a good show so far. A lot of foot traffic, a lot of interest in the Mil-Tac products.
Okay, if they want to know more about your products, where do they find you?
Find us at www.mil-tac.com, or they can give us a phone call at 877-MIL-TAC-6.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it. So tell us about this Mil-Tac knife, the one that the Reaper version here.
Yeah, this is the one I use out there, Troy. It's you know, this is the Tonto blade, fixed blade, and I'll tell you, the reason I went with this blade is because it's so versatile in the survival world. It's got the Tonto shape up here, which is actually made for sticking. And what it does is it really goes in smooth, has a really deep penetration. If you do that one turn, especially when you're hog hunting, do the turn and releases that suction, opens the arterial bleeding, and then that much quicker of a kill. The other thing is, anytime you're looking at a knife for what you use it for, I do a lot of survival out there. We're living off the land. I'm having to chop, scrape, dig, all this other stuff. So I want a heavy front end blade. So when you hold your knife and you feel that tip, just, you know, it goes down, it drops. Well, what that's telling you is that the front end's heavy, so you can chop, you can split, and when you use a splitting technique, you're laying it on that piece of wood or whatever you're splitting, and you're actually hitting the blade. So you want a thicker base on your blade, and you want a really long, see how long that is for the actual cutting surface, and how the depth there is? What that is actually open up penetration, like a wedge. And then you get that good penetration where you're actually chopping. And you can skin with this knife. How many times when you're out there in this kind of environment are you skinning?
Not real.
Yeah, not as much, right? So, you know, this knife will skin a deer, an animal, it'll butcher, it'll do everything you need to do, but it doesn't have a lot of flexibility. A butcher uses a knife with a lot of flexibility to get around bone. When you're in a survival situation, you're not a butcher, you're a survivalist. And while you're out there surviving, you have to have the right tools to do it. And this knife right here, if I was going to get a knife today and had to buy another one, this is exactly what I get. I already have one. I don't need another knife. This is it.
And today, and they can use that discount code you were telling us about.
Oh yeah, the Reaper discount, 15% off. all Mil-Tac products.
Cool.
With the Reaper promo. You can do it online through their website, or even if you phone in and tell them what you want, they can laser engrave, they can do all kinds of stuff. You know, put some grips, cool grips on this, and just make it more functional.
Sure, there's a lot of different grip options they have as well.
There's a lot of grip options. You're absolutely right. A lot of colors, designs, but the key part is you can have the coolest thing in the world, but if it's not operational,
Right.
you know, then it's worthless. The thing with them, every product they're putting out is tried and tested, and I've used them for the last 15 years. I've used Craig Swords products.
Awesome. Well, thanks for telling us about the Mil-Tac knives today. Appreciate your time.
Well, thank you.
This has been a production of the Firearms Radio Network. You can find more information at firearmsradio.tv.